Welcome back to another episode of Dyson Sphere Program. Alright, I made a little sphere in time, and I'll kind of finalize it. I don't like it, but kind of done. It gets us our stuff so that we can more power and critical protons. It wouldn't let me fill this in. It said I think there's two of them. I think there's one here too that I couldn't do anything with because that I was over the limit or sort of thing like that. Go into the shell program itself. I didn't know how to hide the backgrounds. There's a little toggle right here that gets rid of the backgrounds. That'll make it a lot easier to build next time. I don't remember that being in the game a ways back, really last time that I made yeah. So I didn't see any comments or anything like that, but I just happened to stumble upon that myself. I don't know how I missed that. Started with, I think it was 3 gigawatts when we started the sphere. Now we got 35 plus gigawatts, and awesome. We're rocking. Get the critical protons moving. Got science going, as you see. This is all queued up. We're rolling with that. So on this episode, I want to show you how I tap a planet, and I also want to find a new star system to actually go and build on and do another Dyson sphere there and that kind of thing. So you want to go to your star map. You want to scroll all the way out, pretty far out. You can hold down your middle mouse button key and kind of rotate things around and all that kind of stuff. All these are planets that I've been to and that I've tapped for this recent one, but now I'm going to show you how I actually go about doing that. So different stars colors are different things. Mainly I just look at the luminosity when I do that, and so there's a luminosity which so there's a luminosity rating. Our home one is like 0.9 something, so it's not very luminous. The more luminous it is, the more power you'll get from your Dyson sphere. So you try to pick something with a good amount of luminosity. So your luminosity stars are all those types that you've seen when we first started, but your blue stars and the white stars are going to be your most luminous ones, and B stars and an O. I think I only have one O. Probably it. So I only have one O system, and you can see that's luminosity of 2.072. So that's very high. That's O stars are the ones that are really, really, really bright and give you a lot of power. But these Class B's 1.85, that's pretty killer, you know, there. So because I'm playing on unlimited, it just gives me how many actual nodes there are, not total mining areas, but nodes. So each one of those little icons, that's what that gives me. That's what these numbers are. So if you're playing in infinite resource mode, this is how it looks. You don't get the breakdown of how many materials are left. And this is what's in this system. Give you an example. Little explanation of that. We'll hunt around a little bit. As I was hunting, I know there was a star up here that was flying out. Yeah, this one. I think this is. We'll set up and tap this. It's got. Because I'm trying now. I'm gonna get set up so we can colonize another star system, so I want to tap resources so we can plaster all the factories down that we need, what we need to produce. So gonna need a lot of there could be something better. Yeah, that's actually terrible. We're looking for a lot of iron. You go through a lot of iron. That's really good one. We got some rare resources, which is kind of nice. Got fire ice on the planet, and also the gas giant has fire ice. Not a ton. Getting a little less than 1 a second. Hydrogen. Got enough of that going on. But it's got some okay stuff. The kimberlite ore, there's a good recipe with that, and fractional silicone, that is nice. Sulfuric acid, we can tap that and get a bunch of pumps down, and that'll be enough for everything. I already have done that, and that's enough for the game really, but I'll do that again and tap that again. Got a okay amount of coal, terrible amount of coal, mainly graphite. Stone, I don't really care, that's so plentiful and you don't ton of it, but it's got all the others that we need and in really good amounts. So this is a mod with this memo. I'm going to just label us a couple things, and that'll come up. I'll show that as always label. So that's one that we'll go to for that for sure. Because this one, I liked it had the optical grading crystals, but there's only literally 6 little nodes on that. So we can find something. Because we want to get some of these rare. That one's got 11. Actually, that's better. So it gives us our sulfuric acid. Doesn't give us the kimberlite ore, but it's got really good resource. Luminosity is a little bit less, but not terrible. I'm going to memo that as well. Iron is my key. A lot of iron ingots for that. That's what you use pretty much the most of in the game. Looking for more of the rare resources. Oh, that's got really good lumens. Got a lot of optical grading, a lot of iron. I think this is going to be our new Dyson Sphere. The only issue I have is we're going to be doing a lot of mining on it, so there's not going to be a lot of space to delete all the mines on the planet and just use it for melting and assembly and kind of stuff. That's what I'm really looking to do. So we'll check this one out right now. This is way more iron than. So this mod is really cool to just keep track of, like, things. You know, what the planets have in it. So really nice to have that, so you know, like, what it's for. Well, yeah, this is stellar. Really nice, the luminosity. I wish it didn't have all this stuff on it, because tap that. That's not too bad though. Barely any deuterium. our own with a good amount of, so we can just fractionate and fractionate build and get all the details. That not a lot of resources, so this might be our new home planet. This might be pretty good. It's got a decent velocity. Gonna name it home. I think that's what we're gonna do. That. Oh. So we'll make that one our new home, and this will be like our smelting or our mining, getting mined out. And then we could always do a Dyson Sphere here and do accumulators and send those accumulators over to power something too. All right, got the basic plan going. Get an indicator on. Want to show you really quick. I got my inventory full of stuff, so that I don't have to keep on making trips. I will set up a little bit of a logistics once when we get on a planet that I'm going to be doing a lot of. But this is all the stuff that I'm going to need to do with building, and I also loaded up my sidebar stuff as well, because you got to wait for things to come in, and you know, I don't want to sit there for a minute or two waiting for stuff to come in. Well, so on that note, let's get out of Dodge, get warping. Gravity. Weirdest button, cap lock to warp. I just don't know. It's kind of nuts. So our ETA is 21 seconds left. Far away. Home is... Oh. Once when we get here, we'll just hop out of our warp speed and at any time here. Planetary system. So keep on just kind of going. I'm going really slow. We're only going 100 meters a second. Just hit the tab button and that frees your cursor, and we can come over and take a look and see what we are. So this one's got fire ice. You collect that with the miners. Has a lot of titanium on there, so that's a good one to mine for titanium. That was our outside one. That one we're definitely going to want to jump onto. We can find the gold gradient crystals and pop iron out of this planet, and then we'll, if there's anything really close, we'll just hop that into those towers as well. Silicone, our sulfuric acid, so we'll definitely hop on that planet. We can get titanium there, copper, and ore, so that's a really good planet. Basically, we can tap almost all the resources off of this planet. We could actually use this as a home planet too. There's enough places to build where I can tap 2 planets, and then we can use the other planets to build on. Oh, but if we come up here and we tap this is going to be more than enough for us that we need, and one, and we can come up here and tap this one as well, and then maybe I'll build here and make this the home, because that was such a good system. So one first. Get this stuff tapped. So got my little indicator. Now we can start speeding up in there. Hit tab again, and then you go, whoop, problem on other buttons. And get your pick respect. Up to speed. We'll warp because I don't want to. We got enough warpers. I'm not worried about it. Oh, around it. It's always the rough part, going fast. Yeah, there we go. Now we're on here. Let's take a look and see what we got going on here. I'll show you on the ore. So there's six coal veins. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's what those numbers represent. So there's our only coal right here. So that's six of those. That's what they're referring to there. It's tough. You don't want to put too much into one logistics station because you could have throughput issues going on with that. So if you shove all this, like 5 things in there, say, you know, now you only have the 10 vessels to distribute to longer distance things to other planets, or whatever your planet has too. So there's not, you start losing throughput. So you don't want to put too many things into those. I tend to stick with like 3 items per logistics station, and I'll just pick and choose what I want in there. I'm trying to do a lot of iron, so I want to really tap iron. This is our only coal node on this planet, so I'm going to tap that, and I'm going to tap our sulfuric acid. There's a nice little pond here, so I will I'll just slap down a station kind of in the middle of all that. Don't really care what it looks like or where you put anything. This planet is only going to be used for mining resource. Might be an occasional throw some Dyson Sphere type stuff on here, but for the most part, this only to tap the planet. I don't try to be worried about anything. I don't put drones in unless I'm going to use stuff on the planet. Actually, I lied. I'm going to do drones. I have a ton of them, so it doesn't really matter. And what I want to do is do one station that's going to bring in warpers, one station that's going to bring in proliferators, so that I can distribute those. Oh, I'm not worried about proliferate. I'm sorry, not with it. Just the warpers, so I can distribute the warpers, everything that I build here. So if they have to go interstellar, anything over the 12 AUs, throw a warper on and go. So it'll just speed up things much quicker. I'm gonna just dump everything in down in the bottom. A remote store and local demand. I only want to demand them in here. Get up to like where you can have 20,000 items in. Thing trying to get 100 is challenging. So here I'm going to do ore, iron ore, coal, and sulfuric acid. I know I have room for another one, but don't feel the need for that. It's gonna be hard to terraform, but I like making it kind of an elongated square. And trying to figure out like or just square. Good. A little wider than I really need, but that'll allow me to. Our water pump's on here. Blast down whatever I can get to fit in there. This is literally going to be enough for three. That's plenty for. This is going to be the hardest one, the miners or piecing. So I like coming out 3 steps. Reason why I do that is because I can put power poles in there. Really, kind of up. I have belt. I'm gonna set up storage tanks so have major buffers. And as far as power, there's a couple ways that you can do power. I can bring in deuterium fuel rods, Huron fuel rod. But so I can bring those in there, or and you can throw those into a and then you can burn those in a fusion plant. So yeah, you can burn those in a fusion plant, generate really good power there. So that's one way. You can just blast down. You don't have a lot of production going. Blast down windmills. That's what I'm gonna do here. That. And also, if you have the artificial suns and all that good stuff done, and bring in the antimatter fuel rods. Bring them. The artificial suns go. Pretty good one too, because when you're just doing this kind of thing, 3 depends how many you tap, but like 3 of the 6 work really well. Yeah, probably gonna do. The wind power is really cool too, because it's just always going to generate. You're never going to run out. Like if your production, something stumbles in your production, you're never going to run out. Wind energy is 80% here, so it's not the greatest, but you still do wind here. and you never have to worry about power ever, because set it up so it fills its need and it's gonna continue to run. That's the really nice thing about doing the wind power. Wouldn't think like, oh, that's gonna take so many. Yeah, it could take 500, putting down 500 of them, but again, have all this space to lay them in. You don't have to worry about it. You can do solar too. I mean, I left that one out. All right, now we're going to use our advanced miners. Don't put them like this. Keep them on grid. It's going to be a lot easier. You can see we have 21 veins, so we're going to want to try to capture as many of those as we can. Probably 19. Like 19. Here. I don't care that I'm here. I could tap this up here if I wanted. Way. 6. Nothing. So there's that tapped. And this we just belts. Gotta. Oh. Okay. Monkey whip on there, but that works. Again, I don't care how this acts, how it looks, or stuff. All you need is one belt of Mach 3, the blue belts. That's all you need out of this. It'll keep up with it. Actually, it'll miss one every so often. Have a little gap. No problem. That is because I have the research done for stacking. It does double stacks 2 coming out of the machine, so that helps with that. If you don't have that research done yet, you can throw 2 or 3 belts on, and then you'll get the throughput through. And when you research it, you're just gonna have more empty belts. That's all. All right, so that's all set. Let's get power figured a little here. Oh, they're so funky. I just slap holes wherever. I kind of keep them a little bit neat because that's, but I don't go crazy trying to keep them super. And for this one, I mean, I can technically, I'll show you got a bunch of them. You can just click and drag them down, which is really cool with the rid of them. And I can build so far because it's got that odd. Keep on slapping them down until you don't have red anymore. You can just kind of test these everywhere. You get up, going up, and get a little bit. So, I mean, you can take some time. So. I'm only gonna do and Just showing an example. I don't think I have soul. You could set up the whole planet, like ring it with whatever. Whatever comfort level you are for doing your power, whatever you got built or researched or whatever. So we're starting to turn a little bit orange, so we're getting close actually to having enough power. Not really. Okay, but you get the point, right? Like you'll have a planet, and then as you're tapping something else, you can just drag to that. I'm gonna hit this up for do iron, titanium, and copper here, and it's just literally you're going spot to spot. Tapping, tap, tap, tap. Bussing. I don't know. Headbutt. Up engine. Plastering down things, that's all. It goes pretty quick. I'm not the fastest gamer. I kind of sometimes you want to play around. The more of these you get, the more throughput you get. Kind of beneficial. Oh yeah. And same rules apply. You can hit good with that. And I know I got copper here. I'm just gonna hit these up here. Back power here. You don't have to tap a billion copper. Don't boat ton of it. There. You don't use a boat ton of it. Tap as much as you feel like you're gonna need, though. Hard to tell. The more you tap, the more throughput you'll have. So less bottlenecks up with, right? So that's you have the resources, time. Tap. Huh. These I don't necessarily ring for around these for doing. I'm just kind of throw these wherever. There. Here. Our continuity over. And see, it's already, this is already mining. Miners are power for that to generate off the wind. Not enough power for the charge. Well, that's almost charged already with just that wind power. So, I mean, you can really make it happen. Trickling in. Wind is really not a bad option. I think it's not very good, but get the iron, silicone, titanium. Get these iron, titanium, and so there's not much to it, right? Pretty straightforward, just ripping and zipping. And after you get the hang of it, it does go fairly quick. A lot better than setting up those billion miners. And it's really try to get as many as you can if you're in a really big hurry. Ever see, you're going to be tapping so many of these that it doesn't matter the time. So sporadic that. As tempted as I am to hit this because it's right here, don't really want to do that because I want to really limit to only three items in each of these as a throughput. Station to pull warpers in, and you can put that at a pole or wherever you want, really. Do them at the poles just keeps it so you can have a consistency all your builds, and then you know where to go or bring in like stuff in or whatever. Give me 1 second, I gotta deal. Sorry about that. Those doors, cats want in and want out, and they're more need more attention. Good, and sometimes the that up. Good. Belts down. Oh, it's really pretty quick and easy. Trying to get a little. So yeah, I've been doing some upgrades, but we can build pretty quick now. I hate it coming. Power. My other ones are way over here. Or titanium and a stone. I'm probably gonna do another one here and just grab the titanium stone. Drag power over there. I'm actually probably gonna or other trying to connect. So you can make just because these are so much easier. Click and drag them. Plus we could together. This. Drag these back. More the merrier. All right. While we're up here too, I'll probably set up my grid up here. On the South Pole, but that's fine. Kind of try to make I like putting it on the grid, so the middle port on these more highlighted grid patterns. That way when I'm up here, I know where I can go. Fix station? Yep, I don't know if that'll help out or... All this stonework. Get a little bit of funny coming out of that one, but it should, as I'm sticking with the grid, the snapping of it, rather than belts in. Now I know I'm going in that one side just by back headed, so that really helps. It helps me out. All right. Sure. So the worst part of power is when you're first setting these up, because it's got to bring in every bit of power, so you really kind of suck the power down. Connect. If you ever want to know these Tesla towers, count 2, 3. That's keep you on grid. That's how the distance on that. Ever want to just kind of go and keep uniform or whatever? Tell you. Planets is kind of hard to see. Okay. It doesn't take that long. I'm gonna put one on the North Pole. Kind of how I started doing it years ago, and so you can't put too many towers close to each other. So, Um, see how it's up too close? I can't have the miner set up like that. In this section. Very nice. I mean, technically, I could probably do a print this. So this is, I can just snap it down and I'm trying to play slider. But automatically being well, and this. Not connected. Getting power in. The problem with going quick and having the background where power will generate where I pulled from, but those. This one's not connected. That. All right. Takes a little while sometimes to find where you're. Just track down and look at the machines that are running and the ones that are flashing red and try to find connection. Okay. Iron. Air. Really tough to. Titanium. That. Gonna be a lot of belt, but fine. But anywhere. I'm going. I don't keep a general. Oh, I do this first and this first. Whatever comes to me. Probably. Sometimes I'm here for like trying to. I'm not gonna bother with it. That's the. So yeah, you go through a lot of belts. That's why I kind of like I did. Almost belts had him. And that long arms mod is look at what I can do. I don't have to run back and forth. Definitely quality of life, but streaming saves time for me having to walk. And at this point, got so many resources up. I don't really care about getting these down. Water, or kind of got doused up with it. Or so. A little bit more. Again. It's just a lot quicker to place when you're running. Gonna do it. A lot of stations. Better of a word. You know, powerful. Mount down. Once when we start delivering and stuff. Morning. Once when we get the delivering logistics, we're going to be chunking through power, just charging everything up. They're not quite free, but both times. Gas. I wish it would let you drag them and then not build that one, but I guess I kind of understand why too, because then you don't realize you didn't build one of a connect. I kind of get it. Almost got our planet tapped. What I've been doing, hours and hours and hours and hours. Bring this. Back over. That 500 belt or 500 wind turbines. Just to give you an example of how many it takes, and but it's still churning. And again, most of the problem is he's trying to charge. A lot of them are still trying to charge. So need a lot of wind turbines if you're going to do that. A lot of the planet, like one more here, and then the polar one. Call it. Probably change it. That. Oh. I won't have to. There's enough iron. There's enough of everything tapped on this that we've tapped to supply everything. Don't really need to tap a ton. The further you are away from where you're flying things to, you want to tap more. Again, it comes down to throughput. Fine. You don't need a whole bunch of belts going into a station either, like tapping two nodes. Good. You can do 3, but you're gonna have, you're not demanding, it's gonna fill up. Not gonna really pull that to kind of plus they upgrade with oh. And again, if you're wondering what like mod this is, that's I mean stuff I like this, it's arms. Really good. I might do an episode on like how to mod. If you guys are into that, give me a comment or something, let me know that. Interesting. Little video on how to mod. I wish they can drag. Fun with it. And in between episodes, I will tap that other planet we have here to raiding crystal, and kind of jump on to try to do. I don't necessarily do like a polar supply depot or nothing like that. On planets like this that I'm just tapping for kind of stuff, but when we do setting up like a smelter planet, I will definitely set up a few stick stations and bring in belts and sorters, machines that we're using. I will bring in that and emote. As you can see, I got stuff coming in. You don't need to power anything. You don't need to actually put any vessels in. It'll come from the other planet. They'll fly it in for you. Here. Put it. What I might do too is just set up an artificial sun here. All this wind. Just need a little bit of a help to keep things powered. Help stations going in. It's really quick to do. Okay, I lied because I don't even have. That's gonna. Scratch that. I could run just like that. I will set up. I will bring in some power, and I'll set up 3 artificial suns just to help with everything on the planet, because we're going to need the throughput of power to run in and sending them back to us. So there's everything. Everything's all linked with power, and it's already working. See, we got 18,000 iron ore already in here, and 18,000 things. I think I remember that I didn't do. I only put one storage on. I want 10. Why not? This just gives you a really good buffer for throughput. Oh, there we go. That note. Tapped and good. So now we got almost all the resources we need. I'll tap that other planet in between episodes. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot for joining. Later.